Hello everyone and welcome to the stream. I am Razim and this is Howls of the Deathsinger World of Darkness Werewolf, Season 1, Episode 22, Echoes of the Song. Do remember to check out the description down below where you can find our link tree with links to our Discord, Telegram, Twitter, Patreon, and much more. And I'm going to go ahead and turn it over now to... Who did the recap last week? I can never remember.
I did.
Okay. In that case... Octo for the recap.
Alright, so... After dealing with the Tremere and dealing with and the people who attacked us out of nowhere, eventually when we were trying to figure out what's going on, we ended up spotting up in the sky that a star that is a sign of the worm has been shining very brightly recently, which hasn't been a thing since the Week of Madness, I believe it was called.
Week of Nightmares.
Week of Nightmares, that's it.
That's when it first showed up, was around then.
Yeah, the first time, and so because of this is a very bad thing, and so many of us went into the Umbra to try to figure out what's going on. And then after that, we then went through a port, we then went through this port to damn it. It's kind of like outer space, but not really. Where within encountered a group that has very advanced technology compared to us, and at this point, we're just trying to figure out what's going on in this like city-like place that we went into.
Everything is fine.
Yeah, everything is fine so far. Nothing's bad's gonna happen. We're all not gonna die a horrible death.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Everything is okay.
Are you okay?
Is there anything else anyone wants to add to our little recap?
Yeah. Because I know I definitely messed it up.
You're good.
Wasn't the dragon going to steal us?
Oh, that's probably it, yeah. The dragon was possibly going to steal us.
Yeah, I think that's good. Kirk, go ahead with any more that you want to add.
About our spacefaring ally, the mage.
Finally, what else I want to add here?
You're a wizard, Harry.
I'm a what? You're a hairy wizard.
I'm not a wizard, I'm just Harry.
wizard, Harry.
So, our dear friends, yes, you have met a group of mages. Though they would take very big offense to you calling them mages. They are not mages. They use technology. They can tell you exactly how everything works and how they do things.
Mage.
No, him saying.
They are not
Oh,
mages.
witch!
What do we do with witches?
Burn
No,
them!
You know, that's a good point. We do burn witches.
they are not witches. They do not use magic. They use technology. Theirs is just more advanced than anything anyone else has.
Why don't you ask
Confused
Hero? I know she's a
witches!
witch.
Hmm.
I have to put this in stream.
Oh.
Dark's third law. Any sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic.
Confused witches!
They are proud members of the technocracy.
Yeah, that's
For
just
some
their
reason, I want to
weapon.
play.
Though they don't really hang around them very much. They're more busy, exploring space and doing things and the like. It's their jobs to protect Earth from aliens and to map the far reaches and find new worlds for humanity to colonize.
Rogue traders.
I mean, kind of, yes. Some of them would be. Though, more space marine nowadays than they used to be. And yes, I literally mean space marines because some of them have built their armor that way.
Hmm.
Where do you think Game Workshop got the idea from?
Well, now I gotta research who came first.
Within universe, the technocracy did. But yes, they are more.
Technocracy came about the Middle Ages.
Yeah, but the order of reason that came from them came all the way even further back from that. They've basically been around for as long as the mages have been, in one form or another.
Mm.
But yes, they are more than willing to accompany you and help you right now to research this place. They are willing to work with you. And as you guys make your way through the city, could I have a roll from everyone?
Depends on what it is, fella.
Mm.
That's what I'm getting. I'm just deciding what I want everyone to roll. Let's see. For this, what would this be? This would probably be that, maybe? Hmm. Could I have an academics plus intelligence roll?
Okay. Oof, that's not gonna be good for me.
Oh yeah, Kerr, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but for some odd reason, one of my sheets inverted, and I no longer have the experience recorded that we normally would have.
Okay.
Okay, so 4.
Why am I not in Fantasy Grounds? I thought I was in Fantasy Grounds.
I did decent for a country bumpkin.
Okay, now that I have my character sheet up, what role did you want?
Intelligence plus academics.
Barney.
Why did the dice go reset again?
You gotta click on your thing.
Ooh, smart boy.
Yes, I deduce that they are in fact witches.
A witch!
That's
Ah.
not what the roll is for.
You guys all did pretty well. So, as you guys are making your way through the city, towards the central building, you can see many, many bodies just laying around. None of them look like they have decayed, though. As you're being led by the Durgan to the central building, you also can kind of take your time a little bit looking at the buildings now that you know, like, nothing's going to chump out and rip your face off. It's okay to relax a little bit right now, especially considering you got some Space Marines that look like they got some pretty heavy firearms with them. Looking at the buildings, though, all of you can tell these buildings aren't necessarily replicas. These buildings are from all across the world. Like, you have an ancient Japanese manor that you're walking by right next to what looks to be like a 15th century count's home. And then just past that, you have a home that looks like it's something out of the 16th or 17th century. And then it just kind of seems to go both up and down the time scale. But each home, not a replication. It looks like these buildings were built exactly as they would have been back then. Likely, these look like exactly what you would have seen. Which means some of these buildings might be that old. Based on what you're seeing here as you're walking. At least that's what you'd be able to guess. As you're getting closer to the building, could you guys give me a intelligence plus occult roll, please?
And intelligence plus what roll?
Occult.
Occult, got it.
Oh, it's a pretty good roll.
By the way, everyone in the stream chat, we are doing Stream Raiders Dungeons mode as normal when it's available during our tabletop games. So please, do go place your troops. Kerr, are you there?
Yes. Sorry, I was doing a quick double check of my notes.
Ah,
My apologies. Okay. Also, you were talking, so I didn't want to interrupt you.
oh, you're good.
Okay, everyone got at least one success. Excellent. So, with that, as you guys are getting closer to this building, you guys can feel not just in the building that you're getting closer, though the feeling is getting stronger as you're getting closer to the building. You can feel this sort of thrum of power. It's running through the floor that you're walking on, this brick road. You can feel it in the buildings that you're passing by. It's just this thrum of essence and power is the easiest term that you guys would understand it by. This place has I'm trying to think of the right word I want to use here to describe it for you guys. It has a very kind of familiar feeling to you guys. Very much like the cairn that you guys have stayed at for so long while you've been here. It has a very similar feel to that sort of energy. Only this energy is a bit more like refined and such.
Hmm.
You can roll again if you want to try to identify the power. None of you rolled high enough to be able to do that just with the roll you made beforehand.
Damn.
So you can try again if you'd like. You would need at least 5 successes to be able to figure out what's going on here.
Alright. With how low my intelligence is occult, I don't think I'm gonna make that, so I'm gonna back out what I got with what I got.
I'll try again.
Of course you roll that well.
Let's see. 2, 3.
Why is it whenever I
5,
say you guys need to roll high, you roll
7.
like a billion tens and successes?
Right.
Just bite.
What am I going to do with you guys? All right, Michael, Nevin, you guys are able to identify this a little bit more as you're walking. This place is this entire
If you don't give
city.
me something to do, I'll have to amuse myself, and no one wants that.
Rondus calls him, says perfect.
But
Sorry.
Like, if it was a book,
Was testing it real quick, make sure it worked.
Test that one again, real quick.
What?
Can you test that card again, real quick?
Plus, with all this dialogue,
I felt that the sound clip was fitting for Domino.
but if you
DM demands to hear
if you
that
don't give me
again.
something to do, I'll have to amuse myself, and no one wants that.
Rondus calls him, says perfect.
Considering I know who that character is that says that, it's very fitting.
I thought you'd approve.
have like even just 5 to 10 pages.
Okay, but yes. Back to you guys. Michael, Nevin, this place is in a cairn. The entire city, which is probably around 20 or 30 miles long, is a cairn. A very, very, very powerful one. There is probably not a place like this pretty much anywhere in the mortal world anymore. They've all either been wiped out or destroyed by humanity. But unlike one of the cairns that you guys guard, like the one that you guys have stayed at, these places of spiritual power, this one is more refined. Like everything has been built to channel the energy. To channel and direct it, to refine it, to make it stronger than it normally would be if it was allowed to just flow freely. So things that would let you kind of know is this place can channel a fudge ton of magical power. This place can hold a literal fudge ton of magical power. And if necessary, this place could basically become a giant tactical nuclear missile.
oh,
If said power was basically released all at once. But that's also probably how they may maintain basically this entire city in this space is by channeling the power that's within the city. Also, one of the things this tells you as well is this city is not naturally in the Umbra, because the Umbra is spiritual energy. Literally, it is entirely made up of spiritual energy. Cairns don't develop in the Umbra because cairns are places where the spirit world flows out into the mortal world. It's basically like a hole in the gauntlets between our world and the spirit world, and the water of the spirit world comes up like a spring. That's why it's so important to protect those places, because it's so easy to go between the two worlds, and you get a lot of power, and you can call on spirits easier and such. This place is like you took a part of the human world, used a cake cutter, cut out a piece of the world with it, pulled it out like a slice of cake, and then put it in a bubble, and then put it underwater in the spirit world, and basically poked a giant hole in the bottom to let the water come in so they could use it. Like, the amount of work and things that they would have had to do to accomplish this is
Extraordinary.
yeah.
Phenomenal.
This type of thing would not be possible in modern day. This type of feat would not be able to be done currently with the level of magic and such that mages and everything have available to them. And as you guys get closer and closer and closer to the building, you can see there are sigils carved upon the walls.
Mm.
They are you don't really recognize the symbols. And as you guys get closer and closer,
And closer.
you can see this building is freaking massive. It's probably the size of a large skyscraper. And as you near it, there is a very large gate. The building is like a cylinder, and you can see multiple gates set up around the building. Very similar to like how the gate system of the actual city was set up that you saw.
Makes you wonder why somebody would want to assault this place.
And the dragon kind of grins and leads you over. Like, welcome to the Council of Nine.
The Council of Nine? I don't... Are there others here, then?
Well, that's what the building's called. It's supposed to be big and grandiose, so I tried to give it a really big, flair. He just kind of wilts a little bit.
If anything happens to this dragon, I will kill everyone in this world and then myself. He is coming back with us.
You don't know about how broken he is.
He is sweet draggy boy.
I don't care. I will fix him.
I can change him.
Yes, this is the Council of Nine, where the greatest mages of all the world met and discussed things and argued and bickered and... Okay, maybe they weren't so great after all most of the time. They were kind of mean.
You seem to have done a decent job maintaining the place. Though it is sad that you've been left here.
I mean, it's not really their fault. They just kind of all died, I think, or maybe just left their bodies and just haven't come back yet. Sometimes they do that, but usually not all at once and not all just on the streets. So, yeah. But I tried to keep everything okay. It wasn't really that hard. The city kind of keeps itself going. I'm not usually supposed to go in there, so I haven't gone in there because I didn't really have a reason to, and I didn't really want to upset anyone if there was anyone in there because, well, some of them can be really mean and kind of like mean. But they were the best, most powerful mages in all the world. If any of them survived, they'd be in there.
Well, looks like we'll have to check this place out.
There's like big studies, there's bedrooms, there's also libraries too down towards the basement. They have a lot of those there. Is there anything in particular you're looking for that I could help you find? The technocrats just kind of look at you guys, but they're staying quiet. They do not engage the Space Leviathan.
I have no real idea what we're even doing here out of character, so...
Me either.
Exploring.
Space Leviathan and exploring.
There was a
Okay.
star. We were like, well, we better go check that shit out. And now we're just here, and they're like, oh, okay,
Star?
shit. Yeah, you made a big deal about there being some giant star in the sky, while we were worried about getting shot by people with silver bullets. And we had this whole debate the other time about what we should
No,
go and do.
that was the dragon.
Oh, I was speaking out of character.
I know. I was teasing. This place might have information on that here.
Does the dragon know anything about the star that's showing up?
You want to ask him about it?
Yeah.
A star? Well, there's a lot of stars that show up sometimes. Sometimes people bring stars here. Other times they make more stars show up. Can you be more particular?
Can we see the red star from here? Or the
Yeah.
eye?
I mean,
Yes, you
technically, it's
can.
a big
It is
red eye.
basically, if you look up, it is directly hanging above the city. Almost like a little red sun, almost.
That one.
And this entire time we've been here, we haven't noticed it?
Do people not? How often do people look up?
I mean,
Well, there's a
look up-
giant red star kind of frequently.
50-50.
I
have
need
seen
to
people-
back up. I gotta back up Kerr on this one. People really do not look up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Especially
not
a
as
game for two
Majority of
players.
people don't look up, but then again, the majority of people are idiots.
Why do you think the worm's winning?
It was a very common tactic of the ninjas back in the day. They just had to stay 45 degrees up and nobody would ever see them.
No one ever looks up.
Oh,
we're
yeah.
always used to working on a two-dimensional battle plan, not a three-dimensional one.
And then you've got people like me who typically looks down when they walk because they're so tall they wouldn't notice the little children that run around all over the place in public, and I don't want to exactly squish any of them.
Don't want to punt a kid.
No.
Yeah.
I deal
Yeah,
enough
so-
with kids at my actual job, so yeah.
I'm on the opposite end. I watch a lot of horror movies, so I make sure I always look up. Simply because I've seen what happens in horror movies to the people who don't, and I don't want to be one of them.
I'm surprised you can handle horror movies when we've seen you handle horror games.
I can.
Well, if you can do it,
Sometimes.
then let's see you here tomorrow. We'll go ahead and do some Five Nights at Freddy's.
No.
Why not?
I plead the fifth.
He's a little bitch.
I was trying to find this piece of ninja art, but I can't find it. It was really great. This samurai just looking in front of him with a sword drawn, and he's just completely unaware of this ninja right above him. Like,
Oh, you're talking about that thing. Yeah, it's not
yeah, it's in the
good.
Oriental Adventures book, the Ninja Scout Prestige class.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the dragon's gonna look up. Yeah, that's not a good thing.
Nope. That's not.
Yeah, that showed up about 6 months before everyone just kind of this. They were doing research on it. They weren't sure what it meant, but they weren't sure if it was good or not. So, I think some of the stuff is in the libraries.
Okay, that may be our first choice then. Everybody okay with checking the library?
Might as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, might as well. I'm kind of focused on doing like a bit of reference art for Nevin.
Do that between this session and next.
Mm.
You know, let's focus on the game here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just got inspired a bit. Sorry.
So do you guys want to head into the building?
Yeah.
So, as you guys head in to this great building, it is breathtaking, this site that you walk into. It is what looks to be a very large meeting room, though you can see stairways built into the walls that curve along it. One stairway going up, one stairway going down.
Mm.
The floors are made of white marble, and in the middle of the room, set up in a circle, with enough space so a group of people could stand in the middle, you can see what look to be about 9 different thrones. Plus, there is a 10th one just outside of the circle, facing inwards into the circle as well. Each throne looks to be made of marble, just like the floor. And you can see like cushioning and stuff on them. These would be very, very, very nice thrones. And on the back of each chair, and upon the front of the throne, basically kind of like the symbol was basically carved through the stone, you can see on each throne is a different sigil. Though you aren't really sure on what the meaning exactly is for them.
Hmm. Interesting.
Well,
And as the dragon steps in with you, we gotta roll.
3 for figuring out what the symbols mean. Intelligence and occult.
Those symbols would be in some circles, one of them would be the sigil for forces, like gravity, heat, friction, fire, the elements, those sort of things. Another would be the symbol for matter, creation, change, stability, alchemy. A lot of these symbols come from like alchemical symbols from your reference point, Michael. Going through them, the 9 sigils is correspondence, entropy, forces, life, matter, mind. One of them is a little bit difficult. You're not exactly sure, but it seems to mean like the all or everything or reality. It's a little bit hard for you to tell exactly what that one is. aka it is Prime,
Prime.
Spirit, and Time.
Oh, time.
No. Prime, Spirit, then Time.
Oh, got it.
Werewolves do not have a good reference point for what Prime is.
Which is weird because we have Primal.
Prime is something very different. The 10th sigil, you have no idea what that one is. No idea what that one means. One second.
A magnanimous dispensation.
That wasn't me this time.
Tipped $110.
I was quicker.
Well,
Thank you.
Lars, thank you so much for that donation. The donation goal has been completed.
I'm just wondering where I saw this.
I want to see real quick if I can find the symbols real quick for you guys. So give me just one moment, real quick. Nope, doesn't look like I have a symbol specifically for that one. I tried.
You did your best, and that's all we can ask for.
Let me see real quick if I can find a symbol here, real quick. I know there is one for it. I just want to see if I can find the symbol.
Let me see if this is the one you're thinking of.
All right, send it over to me. Yes. I think that is the symbol I was looking for. I knew I had seen it before.
Hellos.
Yep, that was the symbol I was looking for. Thank you. Could you share that, please, for me?
Posted in the Tabletop Images channel, please.
Okay, I don't have permission.
Right. Send it to Kerr, and then he can post it in there.
Yep, he got to me. I will post it there. Getting it moved over. Tabletop image. I can find it.
Tabletop image is 3 above the voice channel that we're in.
Thank you. There it is. Boop, boop, boop.
Boop.
I have shared it. Yes. This is the symbol that you guys... I'll post it in the werewolf chat too, just for anyone. This is the symbol that's on the last throw. The one that's outside of the circle of 9.
Interesting.
Yes.
Yeah,
very
it kind of looks like a
fascinating.
grail or something like that, you know? Or like a
Yeah.
chalice.
Yeah, or a candelier or something.
Yeah, this chair just kind of showed up one day. It was right around when that showed up. About 6 months before everything just kind of happened.
Out of character,
And it
I
is
have to
on
keep my
screen.
mouth shut.
Darn.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what that one means. The oh, you should have heard the screaming. They were yelling and screaming and insulting each other so much I could hear it from outside. They actually thought about having me come in because people were getting so heated. They were worried that people were going to start throwing magic around.
Oh yeah, that would have been bad, I think.
Yeah, it would have been not good. But I haven't really had a chance to see it for myself. Like I said, I never was really allowed in here, but I could see it when the door was open sometimes, but I haven't come in here since now. Um, did you guys wanted to see the library, didn't you?
Yes, please take us there.
Yes, quite so.
All right. Yeah, I can do that. This way. As he points with one big paw towards the staircase going down.
All right.
And as you guys begin your descent downwards, the walls give way from stone to what looks to be more wood and plaster, more common materials of what you're kind of used to, like from a normal building. As you come down into what looks to be a truly massive library, though you can see some hallways branching off from like the main library and going elsewhere into what might be other halls, other rooms. You're not really sure unless you would go and look at them. This place is big, though. Like, you can just basically, from standing on this staircase, there are literally systems set up. So this is a multi-floored library, and you can see there are little holes within the pathways where you can see down onto the lower floors. And there are staircases basically to walk down to get to the lower floors and staircases that go up. It's like a six-story library, the size of like 4 or 5 football fields from what you can see just from here. Isaac is just kind of looking at all this and going, holy fuck.
I mean, understandable reaction.
This is like the mother lode.
Now, which books should we look through first?
We want to start looking. We should be able to find the information desk pretty easily and see how they categorize everything and where we can start. That would be an academics role for anyone who might want to try.
Why not? Academics plus intelligence?
Yep.
Alright. Wow. Only got 1. Sad times.
I got 2.
Michael, you aren't able to find really anything on this. However, you do find a wonderful section on breeding and raising martens.
Oh, I'm okay with this.
Harry leading the others, Nevin and Drake helping out a little bit. You are able to find the information desk and begin to kind of get a feel of how this massive library is set up. So you think you have enough of a feel now? You would be able to actually find the information that you're trying to find. And now, with that successful roll, you can now everyone can make a intelligence occult roll to attempt to find the research.
Plus your library.
No library here yet. You haven't taken the time to organize this library.
Yeah, might as well. Ooh. Ooh. I rolled 2 there, so apologize.
Here.
Do I take that 10 because that was the first one?
Yeah.
All right.
No, just re-roll.
Okay. Well, then it's just a 9 then.
Hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Only got a 1 again. But then again, my Drake is not very smart. So yeah.
Okay. Nevin and Barney, you guys are able to hit the mother lode on this.
Barney just stumbles across it. Found it!
And you're the ones who are basically able to make the most sense out of it. Yes, even you, Barney.
Even me.
It's like it speaks your language. It's written in rock.
Rockies. Geologist made this.
Now, here's the question. Were you looking up the symbol or were you looking up the star?
I figured you guys were looking up the star. But that was my assumption. So I shouldn't assume that. I figured you guys would want to find out about stuff that you came here to learn.
Yeah, the star would probably be.
Also, this is random but very important. I have Cat. Cat is being adorable, and she is licking my hand. All
Boy.
glory to Cat.
Aww.
Kitty kisses.
I have been blessed. Looking through this, it seems the mages had made this a priority based on these notes that you're finding. This was a major concern when this giant red star showed up. They called it Telos, was their name for it. And that means that basically, from the translation you can find in this, it looks like that means like judgment was their name for it. They saw it as not necessarily something bad, though. Where you guys see it as a symbol of the worm and as basically great devastation or destruction, they didn't see it that way. They saw it as the harbinger of what they call the 10th sphere. Something that would enable ascension for humanity to basically ascend and understand all of reality completely and to be able to basically move past reality into something even greater and better. They've had this type of belief, according to these research notes, for centuries, for thousands of years, basically, since the beginning. But very much like they couldn't find anything for what it actually was, what it meant. And you can see here in these notes everyone has a sort of different idea of what the 10th sphere represented and what it meant and its connection to the red star. But to them, they thought it was a sign of basically change, of great change, and to them, it was a very good thing. They thought this sign was like a harbinger of basically everything that they had striven for, which is one of the reasons, according to this, why so much research was being done on it and what they were planning to do going forward in order to understand and reach it and basically assimilate it into their system of magic as they saw it. And apparently, right after the red star appeared, the 10th seat upstairs manifested. And they took that as a further sign that they were on the right path, that this is everything they're striving for. They're on the way to do it. If they can just finish this, they will basically win, and everyone will be able to ascend, and they'll be able to make the world better.
Well, all right. Clearly that did not work for them.
I guess not.
Yeah, according to the notes, the latest ones you have, it seems that they were trying to reach out to the star. They're attempting to understand it, and they're trying to use magic to speak to its spirit or its essence, basically.
Mm.
But you're not sure if they ever actually were able to reach it, or if the whatever wiped them out beforehand, or if it was a star that did it.
Quick, get our time mage on the phone.
But otherwise, it appears they viewed this as a sign of change, and basically something big was going to happen. That something large was coming. That looks to be all the sort of research that you can find here in this main chamber. What this seems to tell you is this basically like a confirmation of what you guys have kind of learned and thought so far. This is basically a mark that something is coming, not necessarily that it is here, but it is coming. some great change is going to reach the world.
And it doesn't say whether it's good or bad.
No. Though, could everyone please give me a Primal Urge roll, please?
Okay. God. How do you do a primal urge roll, by the way?
How
Just
many
roll that
primal
many dice.
urge?
Yeah, just roll that many dots.
Oh, okay.
Thing. Hello. Hello. Thing. There we go. Thing. Hello. Goodness
Oh, okay.
gracious.
I got it. All right. Whoop! That went everywhere. There we go. Okay.
Ouch.
Do you have 5?
Yes. In one of my last things, I decided to just put a bunch of points into Primal Urge because I didn't really feel like I needed much else. So that's E. Hello? Thing?
Hello.
There we go. Sorry, my shit keeps fucking up.
You're good. You are good. Oh, God. This is... I'm glad no one failed the roll, so that's very good.
I might have an exceptional success.
You have an exceptional success, though, which is
Is the opposite end.
not good.
What am I gleaming?
You are
Well-
affected by magic.
I'm thinking of how I want to phrase this here. So for
Think of this place
everyone,
as a lightning rod.
oh no! This is worse. This is worse. For everyone, you guys feel this. You can feel it on a spiritual level. That this feeling is an antithesis of you. Like everything that you guys live for, that you strive for, that you exist for. This feeling is pure, your pure antithesis. This is your exact opposite. Is what it feels like to Barney, Perry, Nevin, and Drake. To Michael, Perry, Nevin, and Drake. Barney, I need you to roll a willpower roll, please.
Oh, I haven't rolled one of those in a while. Okay.
Mm.
How much willpower do I even have? Where was willpower? Oh, there it is. It's a good thing I've got a lot of that. 1, 2, 7, 9. Got a lot of willpower. I spent points in that. Or I just built him with good willpower. I honestly don't remember. There it is. 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9. Get a lot of 10s today. And a lot of 1s. I'm feeling lucky.
Are you feeling lucky, punk?
All right, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Willpower of 9.
Well then.
Sorry, you were saying something?
Can you mark that 9 down for me, please?
Mark it down where and how?
Just mark the number down on your sheet somewhere. There should be little places you just mark
No,
it down.
I know, it's just like, okay. Like, is it me not putting it in chat good enough? But okay.
No. I need you to keep track of this number.
Put it on your character sheet.
Yes, put it on your character sheet.
All right. I have noted it.
Okay. This is just important because of reasons.
And that willpower is going to come in handy, I feel.
Well, I didn't expect you to roll that many successes here. So,
Am I ascending? Have I not only touched the magic, but has the magic touched me? Am I becoming a wizard wolf?
no, but you feel pure, unadulterated rage.
Oh. That's not good.
You have this, you can feel what they feel as well, this antithesis of you. And it fills you with rage and loathing and the need to utterly and completely obliterate it and wipe it out.
I want to kill whatever this magic is.
It is coming from upstairs, outside of this building.
Oh.
All right, I go into Garu form and I start charging.
Also, quick note, when all of you guys feel this feeling come over you, you also see our little draggy drag, who's not so little, kind of look up and just snarl.
And our mage friend.
And your mages, all of their computers are starting to beep very, very loudly and quickly. As you all see Barney just take off running up the stairs, back up to the main chamber.
Gonna kill something. Gonna kill something. Gonna kill something.
I look towards the mage. You may want to secure the library on your ship before anything happens here.
It may take time to move all these books there. It would take hours. We don't have enough
teleport?
room. We don't have enough room in the teleporter to beam all this stuff up there.
At least the main information about the star would be best to preserve.
We can take that with us.
I'm betting everybody else is already running up.
Yep, I have my gun ready. I don't care what Barney says, but whatever it is, it's not good.
What about everyone else?
I'm gonna listen to Barney, and I'm just gonna get ready for whatever is gonna happen.
You're not listening to him. You're watching him run off as he's going to go kill something.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Like he's not giving orders. He just like suddenly goes Garou, roars, and just starts
Dead
charging.
sprint.
Nothing.
All right. Yeah.
There's the final howl.
I mean, I think Nevin would have been around Barney enough to know that this is not good.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm just gonna get ready for whatever's gonna happen. Since I see like Barney just go full Garou. And just go like, okay, something's got him. Like something's got him worked up.
Michael.
Well, nothing for it but to go along. Figure out what's going on.
And I'm securing the library first, making sure to help him get the stuff moved before anything.
So, Barney, you're the first out there. Nevin is right behind you. And then maybe like 2 or 3 seconds behind you guys is Drake and Michael coming up the rear. All right, give me 1 moment. I'm going to go grab some water real quick. I am getting a little thirsty, and my throat's getting dry.
I mean, I'm gonna take this opportunity to do the same. Back in a bit.
Well, I guess I might as well run the ad break now instead of later. 1 moment, everyone.
Easy. And get some water. Nope. Okay, sorry about that. I am back.
You're fine. We're running an ad break right now.
So, as you guys get to the door to the chamber,
I'm back.
welcome back. As
Yeah.
you guys reach the door to this room, as you get to and step out onto the steps that lead up into the this great chamber, you can hear what sounds like it's you're not really sure what to make of it. It's all distorted and just like wrong. But it sounds almost like music, almost like someone singing, but the words are all wrong the tone, the tempo, everything is just, it almost physically hurts to hear it.
Hmm.
And as you look out, you can see like a green miasma has started to fill the streets. And you can see the bodies that were lying on the ground. Many of those that are within the miasma are getting up slowly. Their bodies are kind of infused with this emerald light.
Nice.
What am I
And
killing, by the way?
at the head of the procession is a skeleton-like creature. It looks like you can see the outline of a werewolf, but you can see it's almost like a shadow around it, around a pearly white skeleton.
Hmm.
And it has its arms outstretched, and its head is raised up, and it looks like this is where that tone is coming out of. This thing. And you can see the miasma is just kind of flowing off of this thing's back like a cape almost, and flowing backwards towards these bodies as more and more of them are getting up and starting to follow it.
So am I killing it yet, or?
Are you just going to charge it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I don't really have much of a choice here. I rolled 9 willpower, and I'm angry as hell, and I'm trying to kill whatever the thing is that I want to kill.
Yeah, kind of how you described it there, Kerr.
Okay. Go for it. You may make a free attack here.
Well, Kerr, is that wrong, or
No, that's not wrong.
All right.
you were just questioning him like he had a choice? So
Yeah,
we're
no,
confused.
I'm pretty sure I'm in a weird fury here. So, it's been a while since I've done attacks with this. My claws were a +3A, which I believe is aggravated. It's a brawl, with strength. And I got a +1 specialty for my claws, so that's 11 dice. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Good God!
Oh
That's a lot of
no, all
ones.
the ones.
Would you like to spend a point of willpower?
Let's see. That takes care of that. 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 I still have 3 successes. Poof. You know what? I'm feeling lucky, punk. I'll take a thing of willpower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Much better.
Yeah, it's better. So it's 1. It's only slightly better. It's brawl of 4. Technically, it's an improvement. It's not that great though. Not for what Barney can usually do.
And then which technique were you using with this?
There's a technique.
Sure. You sometimes you have abilities you can use with attacks. He was saying he wasn't sure.
Like if you had a trait for your claws or your attack.
I mean, I get a +1 to my claws because I have a specialty skill.
So, Barney,
Yep.
I need you to roll damage for me. What are the damage? What's your damage on your claws?
Let me see real quick. It is wrong tab.
'Cause I believe you have a special ability that changes how your damage works.
Yeah, it's +3 aggravated, and then I've got fortified. And I got living weapon, but living weapon I think just makes it so that I pierce through armor,
Yes.
and I think it gives me slightly more damage. So claws are +3 aggravated. Dice mod is 10d10. I assume that's 10d10 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Plus
so
the
10d10
number of
plus.
successes you roll over.
Gotcha. How many successes extra am I rolling?
4.
Oh, so 14d10 +3 aggravated. Do I add my strength to that too, don't
That's added in already.
I? Okay. 1, 2,
Yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
It'll
11,
be
12,
14.
13, 14. All right. That's 2 10s. That's another 10.
I'll be right back.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 9, 8. 8 damage.
Hey. Hey. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
+3 aggravated.
You get to do levels of aggravated as well added on.
Yes.
What's that?
Where'd you get the +3?
The claws have a +3 aggravated damage, just base added to them.
No, that just adds to the number of dice you get to roll.
Oh, well then I need to roll 3 more dice.
I thought that was added in the 10 dice you get to roll for your attack.
No,
I
Bernie's
honestly
phone
don't know.
Okay, yep. Go ahead, roll them.
Okay, doesn't matter.
So, Barney.
Yep.
Barney.
Yep.
Barney.
Yep.
Give me a second. I need a moment.
Did I kill something or am I dead?
Oh
gonna
no,
be one
you're
or the
not
other.
dead.
All right, I've killed something.
So, Barney, you charge forward towards this thing, and it just keeps singing that infuriating sound. This sound that just sends you into a rage. And when it sees you, it just kind of flicks one of its hands towards you, and some of its undead come running at you. They just full blown charging you, their mouths distending into fangs, claws growing out of their fingers, literally just tearing through the flesh. But when they reach you and reach out to try to grab you or slash at you, their hands and bodies just catch on this blazing white fire. And their bodies just turn and crumble to ash. And you keep charging forward, cutting a path towards this thing Wherever the miasma starts to touch you, it burns away as this white fire sparks around your body.
Hmm.
And you reach this thing, and it seems a little surprised by the kind of cocking its head and looking at you.
Okay.
And then you are on it. You throw your claw up and bring it down, and you feel like a crushing sensation of despair and pain flash through you for a brief moment. And it feels like your movements are moving slower, like you're hitting like a solid wall of emotion and force trying to push you back to keep you from touching it. But you push through. You put everything you have, every thought, every desire, every bit of emotion and feeling and will you have into this blow to rip through whatever's trying to stop you and get at it. And your paw ignites once more in this silver white fire, and just suddenly the feeling is gone. It's just completely gone as your claw slices through this thing. You're used to fighting spirits. You know what it feels like when your claws tear into one. Normally there's like resistance like what you would expect from a normal creature. But here, your claws rip through this thing like it's not even there. And you can see its body ignite. Where your claws touch it and cut into it, it starts burning. As it kind of stumbles back and its song stops. And you basically nearly just kind of cut it diagonally from shoulder down to its waist. And it just kind of stumbles back and it looks surprised. Like, this is impossible. Before its body just kind of crumbles away into a fine white ash. And all of these creatures, all of these zombies just kind of die again as the mist just clears up almost immediately.
Okay. So the rest of us got to do nothing.
I'm cool with it.
Huh?
Do I calm down after that, or?
Oh yeah, no, as soon as this thing crumbles and starts turning to ash, you calm down immediately. It's gone.
Alrighty then.
Well, that was easy.
Yeah. What the fuck was that? Shit. I had fucking fire or something. I kind of blacked out there. What the hell just happened?
You just went in a complete frenzy. Just destroyed whatever that undead thing was.
Yeah.
Killed one of my avatars.
What?
You hear that voice coming up from one of the rooftops. And when you look up there, you can see what looks to be this thing standing there. You can see its body is still kind of crumbly, and like there's still damage there. And it is keeping very high up away from you. And it's looking right at you, Barney.
The hell are you supposed to be?
The end.
Oh shit, it's a worm.
No.
Wait, is it?
Oh,
No. I
Damn
am
it.
not that paltry little thing.
Oh.
I am the one who will sing this world to its final rest. When I am able to enter your world. How were you able to do that, little wolf? How did
Fucking-
you hurt me? When it says those last two words, Barney and everyone who can hear its voice, you feel like a stabbing psychic probe in your head. Like someone just took an ice pick and stabbed it into your brain and just started shaking it. It's not any actual physical damage, but you feel it talking at you.
Oh, instant hangover.
Evan was kind of aiming at it. Just wants to shoot at it, and as soon as he gets stabbed,
You may
Yeah.
make your attack roll if you wish.
I don't fucking know.
You may make your dexterity plus firearms roll against it.
yeah. Oh, that's not great. I'm gonna reroll that.
Okay.
Let me just double check that I did it right. Yeah, that should be right. There we go, much better.
Okay, you may roll damage. That will hit.
Uh, I have a damage modifier for
4 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You will get to add 6 more dice to it, so you get to roll 10 dice.
ten.
The celebration booster.
And I deal the whatever the aggravated damage thing is from my fetish 5.
Yes. So. Nevin. You take aim towards this thing as you feel this psychic pressure hit you and just kind of stab into your brain. And when you do, you feel a feeling of absolute despair, pain, agony. Like every worst feeling you've ever felt in your life, and just kind of amplify them up like tenfold. Just like pushing down on you, trying to crush you under its weight. And you push through it. You force your gun up by sheer, just the sheer force of your will to force your arms to move, even when they feel like they're made of lead, to push yourself to sight down this thing, even as it feels like you can't even breathe. Like you can feel the tears prickling at you, and you force your finger to move, even when it just doesn't want to move at all, even when it feels like it's trying to break by just every little motion you put into it. You force your body to move to take the shot.
Lightning
And
grackles.
as you pull the trigger, a bolt, not of lightning, comes out of the rifle, but of pure white flame that comes lancing at this thing, like almost faster than your eye can keep up with. And this tiny little lance of fire, maybe about the size of your thumb, just rips through its skull. And the fire starts to immediately consume it as its skull just shatters into pieces. And its body just kind of crumbles into this white ash as the fire consumes it again.
Welcome to the Umbra.
Like that, you freaking bastard.
What the hell's going on?
You may make an intelligence plus occult roll.
Oh no.
Considering,
I'm not sure if I'm feeling lucky
considering
anymore.
considering you've seen this now, but with your own eyes, you can try to take a guess at what this is.
What the hell's going on?
Five.
Good, Nevin. Good job. Does anyone else want to attempt to make that roll too?
I got
I
zero.
see Barney did.
I have attempted and gotten nothing, so I'm not even gonna post it.
You know, why not?
What are we rolling?
Intelligence plus occult roll.
Oh, that's not bad. I got 3.
Nice, nice.
I'm not upstairs, so I wouldn't be able to.
Mm-hmm.
Zero.
All right, so Barney, Michael, you have no idea what's going on with this thing is. What's happening? You have no idea. Nevin, though, you do know what's going on. You have done research into this type of thing before. In your studies, you have come across this. This is a spirit. Also, Drake, you would also know this as well. At least this part of the information you would know as well.
All right.
This thing is a spirit. This thing is an extremely powerful spirit.
Ooh. Okay.
Very, very, very powerful spirit. It is what you are fighting here is not it exactly. This is not its true form. This is more like a part of it that you are fighting. Every time you destroy one of them, you are diminishing it, you are weakening it, and it's harder for it to maintain another avatar of itself. That makes sense. Destroying these avatars does have a major effect on it. Not directly on the being that spawns them, but on its ability to actually maintain and give power to them.
To manifest.
So, yes, every version of itself that it makes after one of the previous ones is destroyed will be weaker than the previous one. As it sustains damage, the damage basically some of it carries over. Its abilities are weakened. It cannot do everything that it normally could do. And the person who is making them will need time to rest and recover from basically the psychic backlash of having its avatar destroyed. So even though it likely can reform another body to talk to you, this form is going to be much more diminished since you've destroyed its body twice, and it's likely not going to be nearly as big of a threat as it normally would be. Likely, it will not try to cause problems because you guys have already shown that you can destroy its physical avatar fairly easily, even if it might not be sure how you're doing it.
What? I'm not sure how I'm doing it.
With damage.
Nevin, with that roll, you are able to identify the spirit, though. Based on what you heard and what you've read about. From the first session, there was a person you met who called himself the Deathsinger. He said it was a title that he had. That is likely false. That was likely an assumed name that he was using because it has such a big connotation. The Deathsinger is a spirit, a very, very powerful spirit. It shows up in times of mass death and where events are basically going to lead to tremendous losses of life or possible extinction level events. Normally it's the former, not the latter, though.
This is a harbinger of doom.
It is attracted to it. It feeds on it. And it basically, to it, life is an abomination of pain and suffering, and its song of peace and death is a blessing to people. It normally cannot manifest in the physical world. It is very difficult for it to manifest in reality. It can manifest in the spirit world, and its song can carry over into the physical world. Those who hear its song tend to be affected and either driven to take their own lives or to kill others. It is notorious for causing events of mass suicide and basically slaughter.
Man, no wonder I wanted to kill it.
This thing is an abomination to you guys. Normally this thing doesn't wake up, though. unless something is going to happen, or it was waken up by something. Normally, this thing comes after an event happens that wakes it up. So, like, say, like there is a massive bombing and like 600 people die. That could be enough to awaken it for a little while. And then it's going to start causing problems and causing issues before it basically goes back to sleep. But normally it takes something big to wake it up first. From your knowledge, Nevin, nothing has happened in the last few days that would reach the threshold for this thing to be woken up and already be this active.
But
if someone found it and woke it up, that would be a different story, though. This thing that you've seen here, this form that you and Barney destroyed, this is its avatar. This is its manifestation into the spirit world. It's so big, it's so large and powerful. It's basically stuck in its own little realm. It can't leave that realm. Its true form cannot, usually. So it has to put out these projections of itself, which are still usually very, very powerful spirits, but they're nowhere near what this thing is. What it would be like if you fought it on its home turf, so to speak.
They're more like Bane spirits.
Yes, these things would be very, very, very powerful spirits. And they are not affiliated with any one of the triad, with the Weaver, the Worm, or the Wild. They are not sided with any of those. This is its own being, and it is powerful. Nevin, you have a theory, but that's it. It's up to you to kind of try to figure it out and puzzle it out. But mention that this creature is basically nihilism and surrender incarnate. It is basically giving up all will to live and to do anything at all. Its antithesis, its bane, so to speak, would be its opposites.
Determination.
The opposite of basically hopelessness.
Time for somebody to get out more of those happy fun time pills.
Oh, we have dealt with it for now, but it will come back. We need to look for it. Its own realm.
This thing has been around for literally since time started. Killing it is basically going to be almost impossible. Usually it's just a matter of slowing it down until it goes back to sleep. Usually. No one knows where its realm ever is. No one's ever been there and survived to come back.
So it's been woken up, and we need to put it back to sleep.
Or find out more information about it. Probably in the real world. Find out what's going on there. If it's awake, it's probably going to be affecting things in the real world. But you also have a library here, too. So you would be able to pick up knowledge on it, considering Nevin rolled so fucking well on it.
All right, back to the library then.
We need to also inform the mages. You know, not the spacefarers, the other group.
Okay. So you guys head back in and head downstairs, and you can see they are currently fortifying the library while gathering up materials of basically everything they were looking up. And you can see that Perry is there helping.
Hey, the screaming stopped.
Yes, we dealt with whatever it was. The Deathsinger. One of its avatars, two of its avatars actually. Barney and I dealt with them, but that is just a fraction of its power gone for now. It will.
We'll regenerate that power with enough rest.
Yes, it will. It will regain its power and it will be back haunting us or others. I don't know how long it will take to doing that, but
the tales that you heard, basically the number of times this thing was actually hurt and driven back can be counted on one hand throughout history. Normally when it shows up, it's an unstoppable force of nature that sweeps through and basically causes mass devastation and death before vanishing. You guys just killed it twice.
Nice.
Isaac is going to look over at you guys as you guys come back. Is everything okay up there? What's going on?
Oh, just a really powerful spiritual monstrosity wreaking havoc, but we took care of it for now.
You hear his bracelet beep a little bit. A dimensional breach was detected, and a entity attempted to force its way through. It was driven back. Ah, I see. Well done.
What kind was it? Do you have a name or anything that you know of it?
No, I think he's just using that magic to text speech.
Anybody in our group?
Oh, no clue.
Well, I don't think Nevin's really shared this information with the rest of us, so...
I said it's called the Deathsinger.
Beep. Translation. This entity is of species 286, a very dangerous race of beings that tend to show up very rarely in times of strife upon Earth. We are unsure how it detects such things from deep space, but it attempts to push into Earth's realm whenever such things are detected. They are notoriously difficult to destroy, and all conventional forms of attack have failed. Research ongoing into how to deal with this threat.
I killed it.
Translation. What?
Well, he's got special power in those claws, and I've got special power in my gun. So,
Did you kill it or drive it back?
Well, I
well,
killed one of it, and then it came back. But I killed one of it.
well, it's got avatars, multiples of them. It can be driven back. Its avatar's destroyed, but it will create more. It will recover. It will come back.
Well, I killed one of it.
For now, yes. You killed one, I killed the other. It was trying to attack our minds. I pushed through to really pull the trigger and hit it, but it took immense effort. This is a really dangerous thing, really powerful.
How were you able to harm the being, though? Was it simply due to your physiology?
Not me, my weapon is blessed by the Great Spirit, Kaiga.
Translation. This weapon has been modified by an alien being, a dimensional being, in order to make it more effective. Research needs to be done on if weapon can be used against other variants of this species.
Hey guys, I gotta be RB. Sorry, real quick for the interruption. I just
You're
gotta
good.
go grab some laundry real quick, and I'll be
No
back.
worries. So, do you think we can replicate that weapon of yours then?
I mean, I know next to nothing about your so-called technology.
I'm sure it's something that research and such wouldn't help us understand.
I mean, it is a pretty unique thing that I was given as a gift from the Great Spirit Kaiga.
Hmm. And perhaps we need to speak to this dimensional being and see if it can help us understand what its abilities are and how we can replicate them.
Either way, right now we need to be researching this thing in more depth and figuring out how to put it back to sleep.
He nods. We may wish to do things from more comfortable surroundings. What do you say we gather up what materials we can find here and then make a return to Earth? You can come with us on our ship.
Can't we just go back to Earth from anywhere?
That's kind of what I was getting. That was kind of what
you would
not
need
with
you would,
everything.
you would need to follow a path back to get closer. Then you could step sideways once you got closer to reality. You're a little bit too far out to try to make a portal back.
So we would just literally appear in space if we tried to step sideways here.
A little bit, yeah. Like you guys are in the equivalent of like deep space at the moment. You need to get a little bit closer back to Earth before you can try to step sideways again. The Umbra, while we wait for Moriarty to come back, the Umbra is separated into 3 sections. The near Umbra, which is basically the spirit world around Earth. This is where you guys normally go into. Basically, this is a reflection of reality. It's a reflection of the world. So say you see a house that a murder happened in, you could see blood on the walls, you could see skulls hanging from the trees. The
You
building
could see the raven with the scythe.
You could see the building could look very decrepit, and just like you could see signs of the death and murder there. Versus like a church that is lovingly maintained and has someone who actually has like true faith, it would look like a shining beacon and a place of true worship and love. And it would reflect that in the spirit world. When you go up from the near Umbra to the middle Umbra, the middle Umbra is when you can start going into like different realms. These are like different parts of the spirit world that have been taken over by certain really, really powerful spirits. They basically are like their own little mini realities. There are places like Malpheus, which is the worm's domain. That's one of the Umbra realms that you can travel to. Usually when you go from the near Umbra, our world, into the middle Umbra, you usually follow like the moon pass, like what you guys did. Those bridges of moonlights, those will lead you into the middle Umbra and into the different realms if you know where you're going. And then you go from the middle Umbra to the deep Umbra. The deep Umbra is where you guys are at right now. This is basically where reality stops being reality. And basically, this is where things that cannot exist in reality anymore get yeeted into. So when a mage basically becomes so powerful that reality says no, you don't exist anymore, they get yeeted into the deep Umbra and they live there basically. Dragons, griffins, creatures of myth, all of them live in the deep Umbra now because they can't survive anywhere closer. If they tried, reality would basically try to kill them.
Unless they had some sort of...
What you're saying is we can't bring our dragon friend back.
You would need a way to protect him from reality trying to kill him.
How do I get such a way? I do
There's
not know the
multiple ways
way
to do it.
Theoretically, you could borrow a spacesuit or a suit of power armor from the Void engineers and put the dragon in that and then basically isolate him from reality. Basically, as long as he's in the suit, reality can't interact or touch him or see him. Little dragon in a spacesuit.
Little. He's huge.
Yes, but I mean, he's adorable.
All right, Durgy, get anything you got that you want to bring with you. You're coming back with us.
But I'm not allowed to leave the city.
Yeah, but you're not allowed to stay here alone either.
I can't survive in the world.
I'm sure we could find a way to help you survive.
But the mages always said that reality would kill me.
He's gonna look over at Isaac. Well, Mr. Not a Mage, any ideas?
You want to take the Space Leviathan back with us?
The poor guy shouldn't be left all alone here.
The big draggy gives him a pair of big giant puppy dog eyes. He kind of looks at the dragon, looks at you, back to the dragon, then back to you. And then let's have a soft sigh.
Michael shifts to his direwolf form and also gives puppy dog eyes.
All right, fine, fine. Just because I do not want to risk getting eaten right now, and it seems you guys helped us out, so fine. I want to stay in your good graces, but you are responsible for it. I do not want to get a message from command going, "Why is there a dragon in a suit of power armor waltzing down Main Street?"
That is a fair point. But I think I've got a great place to keep him.
Fine.
A prudent choice.
Fine.
And we have met another dragon before.
Okay. Okay, fine. Let me go back to the ship real quick. I think I have something that I can use to help with this. I don't make any promises, but I think I can do something.
Well, excellent.
And with that, he's going to tap a few controls on his wrist
Our modest fellowship expands.
before he
Praise the
vanishes
sun.
in a flash of light.
Al_song just subscribed.
I kind of get it. I kind of don't, especially when I know they plan to kill him. Welcome to the roof. A time or two.
Michael, in a month or so, I have an army. I have a dragon.
Al_song cheered with 100 eggy It seems that thanks for always playing Stream Raiders. Good luck.
Well, that was a combo there. Song, it seems you've been gifted a Stream Loots pack. So, what, if you do exclamation points loot, you can find all of our Stream Loots packs and pick one out for yourself.
And Kerr,
Yes.
would this be more of a chimera or a bygone?
It would not be.
In the suit.
This would probably be a bygone.
Because the mages attached him to this piece of land from creation. That's why I was thinking.
Yeah, he would be a bygone. Because he is strictly a creature that cannot survive in reality.
It's okay. We've got some mage friends that we can contact and be like, hey, we need a way that doesn't involve him being stuck in this suit forever to keep him around.
The easiest way would have a mage make a portal to this location if we could get telemetry data from.
Is is Barney back yet? Or is he still getting his laundry?
I forgot to unmute. I'm here.
Okay then.
Hello.
Heyo.
Hello.
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 Whoa.
What's up?
It has been brought to our attention that you are weird.
What?
You heard me, weirdo.
What?
You heard me.
I got you.
So anyway, can we still follow the moon pass back to where we came from on that ship?
We're getting a ride.
Yeah, the ship can just directly take you back to Earth.
So they know where it is.
Oh yeah, they're from Earth, of course. After all, they don't understand how you guys actually got here. Like, you don't have a ship, you don't have a shuttle. Like, you can't just walk like 10 billion miles. It doesn't work that way. But did you guys just walk here by banging a bunch of coconuts together?
I mean, not exactly, but we did kinda walk here.
And as you guys were kind of talking a little bit too, Isaac does return in a flash of light, and he has what looks to be like a circular disc in his hand. And he looks at you, Michael, before kind of holding out the disc. Put this on him. It'll form into a suit of power armor that should isolate him from the effects of our atmosphere on his anatomy.
Back in a sec.
Well, it is greatly appreciated that you help us out with this. The poor guy has been here alone way too long.
He just looks very, very happy and just like giddy like a puppy who just got told he was getting a treat.
Alright, let's get this on you, and maybe we can find a way to get you a smaller form.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
So, Michael's gonna put it on him.
Michael's going to put it on him. Okay. When you put the disc on his chest, you can see panels on the disc open as it kind of locks into place. Little kind of claws come out and lock onto his scales. And then what looks like liquid like metal begins to pour out and slowly move over him, covering him slowly but surely into what looks to be like a suit of full-on power armor on him.
Nanomachines, son.
I've never really had the chance to indulge, really. I imagine if you guys ever took the time to work with him and upgrade his stuff, I imagine you guys turning him into this in his power armor.
What the? I don't know why, but I get a Zoids feel from this. Or some kind of craziness, I don't know.
I was trying to look to see if I could find any pictures of dragons in power armor to share. And it's just like, oh, yeah, that'll work.
I mean, it did not disappoint.
There's actually a lot of pictures of dragons in power armor. They also, a lot of them feature a lot of guns.
Makes perfect sense.
Herb, make sure you post that in tabletop images, please.
That's actually a pretty decent one. Not exactly what I'm imagining, but it's kind of close enough to give a bit of a visual feel if he was up in the air flying. So I'll post this one in. I'll post this one in tabletop image. Like, imagine this sort of like being him in the air instead of being on all fours. He gets a suit of fancy power armor, too. There we go. System is operational. Everything looks like it's running okay and should be good to go. And said dragon does a little bit of a dance. And he just looks happy as can be. So, what are we going to do first? So, where am I going to stay at? Am I going to be able to do things? Can I help? Can I can guard safe. I'm really good at guarding stuff. Do I get to be around people? I like being around people. I can be a really good guide around places.
We'll get to that in good time.
He just looks very, very happy that he's not being left behind like he thought he was going to be.
Well, little fella's
Oh, the
very
moment,
excited.
the moment you introduced him, I had zero intentions of leaving him behind.
We have some friends we'd like you to meet.
We will definitely find something for you there. I'm not sure what, but you're not going to be alone here anymore.
So, do you guys still use candlelight?
Oh no,
or-
we've got electricity.
What's that?
Oh, I will be very happy to show you.
Like tame lightning.
Wait, you tamed lightning? How did you tame lightning? Lightning is annoying.
We used a kite.
With a key.
What's a kite? You just see him tilt his head very cutely.
I got a very important question for him. All right, listen up.
No, wait, hold
How-
on. A kite is where you take some sticks and put 2 pieces of cloth and the one with a string on it, and it goes up in the air and it just flies there.
So can I be a kite if I hold a string?
You're not made of cloth and sticks, are you?
No, but my wings are made of leather.
I mean, you'll get struck by lightning if we do you in a storm.
And
I'm just saying. That's not even the best way we did it anyways, so. You were saying?
I was gonna say, all right. Do you know what Smash is and how good are you at it?
Let's roll a chance dice to see if the dragon knows what Super Smash Brothers is.
How would it know what Super Smash Brothers is, but not electricity?
We're gonna find out.
He rolled a 1. What's that? Is that a game? Do I smash stuff with my paws? I can do that.
Well, it's a game, but it's not. You don't actually smash things. I'll show you. I need someone to practice on. So yeah.
I can play games. I like games. I never really got to play games that much.
All right. Well, you're gonna have a great time then.
How about your horde?
I don't have one.
You need to fix that.
Well, there
You
is.
are hordeless.
Well, I mean, there is one thing, but I mean, I wasn't really allowed to collect stuff much, but a lot of the kids and some of the other mages really liked me, so they would make me stuff. So, I guess I could show you if you promise not to laugh. As he kind of just taps his claws together.
Okay.
Laugh.
Promise
Us.
I won't laugh.
Will you guys follow him as he leads you out into the city?
Yep.
As well.
He will lead you to another building. This one looks like it's sized actually for him. This is where I sleep at and stay at when I'm not working. As he pushes it open, and inside, you see not gold coins and treasure beyond compare, but instead, you see hundreds, nay, thousands upon thousands of adorable stuffed animals.
Oh.
Some of which are in a big pile, others which are on the walls, others which are kind of lining the walls. The entire chamber is filled with stuffed animals. They made them for me. So, well, 1 turned into 2, and then, well, I've been doing this for centuries, so it kind of became tradition. And then I just kept them all.
It is still a horde.
This is the cutest fucking thing I've ever seen.
Michael is turning to Isaac. We need to bring all of these with us.
Isaac lets out a slow, pained sigh before he begins speaking orders into his his wrist communicator.
Listen, I don't care if you don't want to do it. They'll eat us if we don't.
That's kind of what he's saying here. Like, let's not piss off the giant werewolves. Yes, I'm using the term werewolves, even though it's not technically our vocabulary for them, because I'd rather not piss off the beings that, 1, killed an alien race that we have been unable to harm, and B, look like they can eat me. I'd rather not piss them off right now.
Not to mention, Not to mention their newly acquired pet dragon that could definitely eat
Space
our
Leviathan.
He'll use the correct term for his.
ship. Yeah.
No, whenever anyone says the word dragon, the little supercomputer just says Space Leviathan.
It's one of those.
Whenever anyone says the word spirit, it is dimensional entity.
Is there anything else here that you would like to take from any of the places around here?
He shakes his head. Nope, I have everything here. And everyone may make an intelligence plus investigation roll for me. This is going to require 5 successes.
Well, I've been feeling lucky. Let's see if 3 dice can make 5 successes. Not today.
With Invest 1, hey, it would be a smart idea to bring all these chairs to our mages. Especially the odd one out.
The chairs will not come. Michael, would you like to roll?
Hey, look, you got 5.
6 actually.
5
No,
plus
I-
1.
5 plus 1. I didn't see that first.
Michael. Drake, were you gonna roll?
Sorry. Got distracted. What roll did I need?
Intelligence plus investigation.
All right. Investigation. Okay, 5. Okay. Anyway, sorry about the ADHD brain go burr. 2.
You're good. All right. So only Michael made enough successes. Michael, you see him. You almost miss it. It's very subtle when he moves to the back of the horde, and you see him grab what looks to be a little photograph, but you aren't able to really make it out before he kind of hides it into a little slot in his armor. And he kind of pads back. Like, okay, I'm ready to go once we get everything packed.
What you got there? A smoothie.
Did encourage me to be quite naughty.
Alright, so where are we? What are we doing?
Did you hear what I said?
Packing everything up.
Yes.
Well,
did you?
yeah.
Did you hear what he?
The dragon did?
Yes. That you saw.
No.
You saw that the dragon grabbed a little photograph and slid it into a slot in his armor to keep it hidden before he turned
Okay.
back to everyone and went, "Yep, I'm ready to go, everyone."
All right. Well, then, let us be underway.
Lock onto my signal and beam us up, Scotty. God damn it, Isaac! This is the 15th time that joke stopped being funny 3 years ago. My name is Ryan, and I'm getting really, really sick and tired of hearing that.
You've only been beamed 15 times in 3 years?
Hello, Commander. In response to your request, we have sent backup. Good luck, Commander. We are forever in your debt.
And as light begins to envelop your forms and you vanish, I think this is a good spot for us to end this session for today because I have to go get Arum.
All right.
I just want to say,
Yeah?
wasn't expecting you guys to be able to one-shot my big bad so freaking easily.
I'm sorry, did you say you guys? Did you mean Barney?
Well, I mean, Barney and
Nevin.
Nevin
Yeah,
were both
Nevin.
able to do so, despite the many, many defenses and such I put into place, but for reasons of which I don't want to just straight up give away, you were able to get around them because of things that you did. I want to say, like, Toshime might have an idea of what I'm talking about.
Emotional damage.
Emotional damage! But yes, luckily it's not a big deal because this is just its avatars, but you kind of really fucking both pissed it off and kind of scared it a little bit. Good job.
Feels good, man.
All right, I'm going to get the title for the next stream.
And it's a really good thing that I wasn't in that.
Why is that?
One of my gifts would be able to tell me exactly where it was.
All right. I need to run. I have to go grab Arum. I will be back shortly, everyone. Thank you all for coming. I hope everyone had some fun today.
Oh yeah, it was great. Loved it.
And now you have a Space Leviathan with you. In power armor.
A dragon.
A Space Leviathan.
Michael has a pet dragon now.
Space Leviathan.
That's what I said. Dragon.
Space Leviathan.
Yeah,
Now
that's
is
what I
it-
said. It's a dragon.
Now you just need to have
Space
the
Leviathan.
Space Leviathan meet up with the dragon in creation.
Space Leviathan in creation. Alright, I gotta run, everyone. Thank you all for coming. I will be back soon to run Exalted. And see you soon.
Next time you will have
Bye-bye.
to explain to me about the technocracy. more in
They're
depth.
fun.
All right, everybody. Thank you all so much for joining us for Howls of the Deathsinger World of Darkness Werewolf, Season 1, Episode 22, Echoes of the Song. Check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Twitter, Patreon, and more there on the website, as well as down in the description below through our link tree. Thank you to my patrons, donators, and subscribers. It is because of your support that I'm able to continue bringing these streams to you all. I really cannot do this without your guys' help and support, so thank you. Consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/zgfgaming. It is one of the best ways to support the channel, though you can also do so by simply sharing the stream around. But for now, thank you again for joining, everyone, and I bid you all the most fondest adieu.
See ya.
Bye.